Sparking mode is the worst thing in this entire game. Welcome to the channel, it's Mazer. Today I wanted to actually talk about why Sparking Zero lost like 90% of its player base. And I think it's pretty clear to see here. I'm fighting couch player battle here with my younger brother, and I am using Yajirobe. And, you know, he's not the greatest at the game, but he's not bad. This is relatively even despite me using Yajirobe. And what I just hate about this game, why I think it really has lost me players, is Sparking mode's the worst thing ever. Like, in Xenoverse 2, you have your trash, like, your limit burst. That is, like, the most dumb thing ever, because it's like an instant get out of jail free card. This game also has that, but it costs 2 skill points. It's still pretty cheap overall, but at least it's that. But Sparking mode is the worst thing ever, because it only costs one more skill point to just get a full Sparking mode. But also, backshots are just an instant win. There's an instant win. Like, look at this. Now, this was just a bad play from him because he didn't see me. Well, he didn't really notice that I already teleported behind him. Or really, I don't think he knows that you can teleport behind people. Like, just mid-combo, you just teleport. But I do get this freak ultimate off. But the problem is, Sparking mode is just so easy to get, and it's so broken. Like, I think the average player will complain when they see you go into Sparking mode, because they have to be so aware you go into Sparking mode. Like, charging is the easiest way to stop it, but of course if I have full key, you're not gonna be able to stop me in time unless you're like right in front of my face. But there's also abilities like the like just a skill. I can just use a skill and I have easy instant sparking. And there's so many characters who have that. Like, I think Ultra Instinct has that. Jiren has that. Broly has that. For some reason, Yajirobe has that. And this fight was relatively easy for me because Sparking mode is just such a bad mechanic. It's not a good thing at all. Like, I would much rather have an instant like defense win mechanic than having an instant win attack mechanic. It's just so bad. It's just so not cool to play. And honestly, this game takes very little skill. It really does. There's so many mechanics, but there's no real reason for it because this doesn't take a lot of skill. A lot of what you're doing is pressing the same couple of buttons, and for very little reward, actually. The animations are the best thing about this game. And in games like Xenoverse 2, there is so much technical in the game that honestly a lot of skills weren't even used because there's just too much skill involved. Like, the best way to play the game was probably not even use skills. It was probably just to punch the best, or just know what combos to use, which made the game a little boring to some, but overall it's just technically harder. And this game is the exact opposite. There's just so much animation and finesse in it that it's not fun to win. It's like you won and you get to see a cool animation, but like it wasn't like you did anything. It wasn't cool. It's like, honestly, when it comes to fighting, I think the best fighting game, if you want a mix of both skill and also like just animated fun, you want to go for fighters. Fighters is the best way to PvP and also have cool technical and also cool visuals. The issue is the skill ceiling for that game is too high. It's still the best, but the skill ceiling is too high. What we really need out of a Dragon Ball game is for this game to get a little bit more technically difficult, and for honestly, the animations are fine. Animation wise is fine. We just need it to be more technically difficult because Sparking mode is just too free. It's just too free. It's really dumb. But yeah, that's just a yap. But we need just more people yapping about things on the internet, because that is really what's going to change things. To some degree, that's correct. But, you know, see you guys later on the next one. Maybe I'll be playing a good Sparking Zero match where we don't spark. Actually, yeah, you know what? Next video might just be no sparking allowed. That'll make for more interesting combat. I mean, no ultimates is going to be pretty bad, but there's some pretty cool skills. We'll see.